apologies to cut you short there, but
Okay.
I want us to also look at this from this angle.
Okay.
You know, what do you think has been the efforts of the traditional rulers in the Southwest? So far, so good. What has been the efforts? I mean, you as a traditional ruler and your colleagues, what have you guys done? What have you done to make sure that this is stemmed? Of course, it's a problem, and you've mentioned it. You said you've been vocal about it. But what have you done as League of Traditional Rulers in the Southwest?
First of all, in the Southwest, there is no council of Yoruba Council of Obas, which I have talked about, that we need to have a Yoruba Council of Obas, which is a body that represents all Yoruba Obas, not just State Council of Obas. And most of the State Council of Obas, we are not together. So everybody just do what they want. No, for traditional rulers, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Obviously, go ahead.
Okay. We don't have a Yoruba Council of Obas in the Southwest, which means we only have State Council of Obas, each state. So each state, it's not going to work like that. We need to have a Yoruba Council of Obas that I've been advocating for. We don't have that. Then that means all the Yoruba leaders are not together. Then again, we have State Council of Obas. It's like, if you like, you go. If you don't like, you don't go. Then there's bickering and stuff like that. I have talked about this, that Yoruba traditional rulers are not together. When I talk about it, it is the same youth, the same people, the Southwesterners, that was, oh, no, he said we are not together. He said Yorubas are not together. He's not good. He wants to be a Hausa slave. He wants to be Fulani something. This is not what we are talking about. You must be firm. The head of the Southwest must be firm and be together. Our subjects, governors are part of our subjects. The president is part of the Buhari. The president has his own king in Katsina. So and we are there for life. We are not going to be there for just 8 years, 4 years. No. So we know our community. In my community, I don't have any problem of others. And I am the largest host to Fulani in the whole of what's it called? In the whole of Osun State. I am the largest host. Believe me.
Okay, Kabiyesi. From what I hear you talk about now, if I say they say the reason why traditional rulers for the Southwest they do anything now because you don't get council. We're not together. Is that what you're saying?
We're not together. There's
my question now is what have you done yourself as an individual traditional ruler, not just for your town, not just for the people you are leading, but as one traditional ruler in the South, we will say you're very important. What do you don't do?
Are you not in the news?
I'd like to hear it from you directly, Kabiyesi.
Yeah, because I do all this to bring traditional rulers together. They will start cursing me. They will start bad-mouthing. Oh, he said we are not together. I said we have a problem. Let's take care of the problem. Our problem is that Yoruba traditional rulers are not together. I have said it many times. They even told me, oh, he called himself an emir. He said he's a Fulani something. Let me tell you. The northern oligarchies, the northern emirs, they have a northern traditional council, not state traditional council. They are together like this. So when even things happens around them, they still come together, and they have a common lead. They have a leader who they say is the Sultan, and there is hierarchy. In Yoruba land, there is no hierarchy in Obaship. So it means that your leaders don't have hierarchy. Your leaders are not together. Your leaders are all scattered. When your leaders are scattered, Yoruba is scattered. And when I talk about it, that this is our problem, they don't want us to talk about our problem. Let me tell you, if you have an headache and you don't tell people that you have an headache, you will die of that headache. Because nobody will give you a medicine, and you don't go to the pharmacy. You don't go nowhere. You don't go to the hospital. Our problem is what I started when I came on the throne. 4 years now. 5 years I'm on the throne, but since that time I've been talking that the kings are the problem of the Southwest. The kings, we have problems. Let every Yoruba man go and tell their kings to go and forge an alliance together, that we, the paramount rulers, it starts from the paramount rulers first. I'm one of the paramount rulers in Yoruba land. I have over 30 something kings under me. Let's say 32 kings that I enthroned, that my throne enthroned. Let me tell you, we need to come together. But when I talk, you will see some other kings trying to even go under the kings under me to try to destabilize. Yorubas are the problem of themselves. We have a problem. And when we don't solve that problem, there's no leader of any king in Yoruba land, because it's non-existent, because nobody is taking the lead.
So Kabiyesi, what in they talk now be say the solution to the crisis where they rock the Southwest, now council of Obas in the Southwest.
When your leaders are not together, when there is no meeting, even our subjects who are politicians, they have meetings. Buhari at the Aso Villa, they have a FEC meeting, Federal Executive Council meeting. Federal, they call it federal. They have the governors forum. All governors go there. Where does all your Obas in Yoruba land, your kings in Yoruba land, where then they meet? And you say the kings, the traditional rulers and leaders are the leaders of Yoruba land. We are the leaders. Because I am so close to my people. It is what I'm close to my people more than anything. I visit, even the Fulani place I visited there. Even the poor people that you call the so-called poor, I don't call them poor people. But the people you call poor, Mekunu, all these, everybody, rich or poor, I go to their houses. I visit. I visit even the poor more than anybody. I'm so close to my people. My place, I don't have any problem. With the Fulani, even I just resolved, before I came to Lagos, I just resolved Fulani and Yoruba issue, that they want to start some issues. You can ask, there's a man in Ede, it's called Yasalam. He's the head of Vigilante Group. He was commending me. Just call him and tell him that, what has Oluwo done? There is no problem of Fulani in my area. And I think Oshun is getting there. We can resolve issues. But then we have a problem of kings. In Yoruba land will not be in peace until the Obas get it right. And the Obas can purge themselves. What have we done that we are here? Because Obas are not respected in Yoruba land. We have a problem. There is no leader. Don't think there is a leader of any Oba in Yoruba land. Because if you don't have a Yoruba council of Obas, where do you get a leader from? It is leader of mouth. Leader of mouth. So there is no leader of any Obas in Yoruba land unless you take the, what's it called, by the You take the bull by the horn. If you want to be a leader, you act like a leader. We don't destroy all the what is called kingship in Yoruba land. And moving around, you see, moving around Obas and destroying, it's not going to be rule and divide or divide and rule anymore in Yoruba land. We need a Yoruba Council of Obas that when we have problem, everybody bring their issue there. When you see a resourceful king, okay, all my ideologies, all my ideas, all my philosophies, I can only say it from Iwo. There is no place where I can go and tell other kings so that they can share so that we can share ideas together and resolve. When you're talking about Fulani issues, what we need, this is a private business. What we need to do, I have told the president, and I will keep on saying this. The solution is there must be like a, you know, they did trader money, right? And they did some other programs. There must, because there is a crisis right now. What they need to do is to call all Fulanis, because they are having problem with farmers. Is to send, the Fulani has a very good communication. But let me tell you, all we need to do, no Fulani should be on the road with cows anymore. Yes, but you can't tell them, you can't take something from somebody without giving them something. What we need to do is let them know how they do in South Africa, in America, in Canada. There's cows, milking of cows and selling of meat. How do they feed their cows? Even the cows in America and everywhere is more fatter and bigger. How do they do it? Most of our Fulani herders are not educated. Their children are not educated. So what you do is just find many, like their groups, like the Mieti Allah. Let them find representatives and somebody who the government will sponsor. So go and see how they do cow farming, cow herding. There is ranches. It's a private business. You go into the ranch, you don't need, cows don't need to roam the streets. No cow should be on the road, on the street, or anything. But you can't do that if you don't teach them what to do. And what you need to teach them is just to send them, let's sponsor like 500 or 1,000 from the Mieti Allah. Let's sponsor them. When we know this is our problem, we need to resolve it. Send them to like South Africa or to places that, even there are some ranches here. Even if you see, I know many of my friends that do ranching. Even Wasiu Ayinde, go and check Wasiu Ayinde's ranch in the Jebode. The cows are so big, they are like bulls. Let them go and check that. In Iwo, I have ranch. We have 2 modern ranches. Cows supposed to stay one place, eat and drink.
So, Kabesi, you have ranches in Iwo. Are herders, are they keeping their cattle there?
No, because they are not educated to know that ranching is the best.
So what you're saying is they are still rearing their cattle on the streets of Iwo.
Yes. And not on the street of Iwo, but on suburbs. The suburb in the forest. On this, sometimes you see them on the express road. Let me tell you, somebody that you see early in the morning, 6 a.m., rearing cows. Does he even sleep? Does he have a wife? Look at their lives. Is he even, they live in the bush where there is no no electricity, nothing. They live in mud houses. So when we are trying to fight this fight, we should be very, it's a sensitive issue. But the Fulanis that we are fighting here are not our enemies. We have people, infiltration of terrorism in our, and let me tell you, I fought last year. I had to fight and tell people, stop selling land to Bororo, stop selling land to Fulani. Oh, people call me Anthony Joshua. He's fighting people for land. I'm fighting because I know the problem. I know what is going on. People are selling. I have an number in my domain that is selling land to Bororo. And when I told him no, people on your BBC, people on every news, Yorubas, oh, bad king.
Okay, Kabiyesi, like you said, you know the problem. If you know the problem, why aren't you talking to your other Obas? I know you don't have a council, yes, but some people will believe that you can actually set aside the issue of having council, of not having council, and actually face this problem head on and fight this to the finish. Then you cannot start the whole issue of council or no council afterward. Listen,
it's a collective responsibility. There's no, I'm not the only one in Southwest. You know how many Yoruba towns are in Southwest? So I'm talking from Iwo, and I'm talking about the future, what is going to happen in the future, our problems that we are having now. I was talking about it in 2017. People don't understand it. Now it's happening. Now they are looking for me to talk. When I have told them when I have told them in 2017.
So do you not want to talk now?
How many times do you want me when I keep on talking and you guys every day you keep on saying it's too much of him? He's Anthony Joshua, he's Emir, he's this, is that.
So what you they tell us now? You say you don't tire, you don't want to talk again.
He doesn't talk to the kings. I talk to some kings, but the kings that are making money from this kind of trade, what would you, what would they do to you?
So you get some kind king where they make money from this matter?
Even gold. We have many people making money, and Bororo and all these people that infiltrated us, they are working in these places. It's not only Fulani matter. This one, kidnapping, it's a criminal issue.
So
people hide.
Kabiyesi, if I hear you clearly, what thing they tell us now be say